nature's flow. Nature's flow is one. Nature's flow is truth. Nature's flow is the whole of creation. Nature's flow has no hindrances. Nature's flow is equality. Nature's flow is us. Nature's flow is of itself. Nature's flow is a long space of time. Nature's flow is order. Nature's flow is trueness. Nature's flow is existence. Nature's flow is non-existence. Nature's flow is man. Nature's flow is life. Nature's flow is death. Nature's flow is nature itself. Nature's flow is to be as it is. Nature's flow is to have. Nature's flow is to have not. Nature's flow means to empty. Nature's flow means to feel. Nature's flow is the whole of universe as it is. It is nature as is. Living. No one can stop the passing of time, nor can anyone blame the time that has passed. Living becomes a sort of parasite of time, on which man lives in the world, but no one knows the meaning of this. The winds of time blow in vain. The life man lives is futile, indeed, but then again there should be some joy as well. Joy is the delight, happiness and well-being, which dwell in the mind that is absent of wants. It is a thing which man must have. Man must no longer be himself in his mind, which is the calm mind that follows nature's flow. Man must not dwell in his happiness or sadness. Quite simply, he must live well, raise his children, and find joy in life. Living is a sort of work that man undertakes. Image. When man has nothing, he is perfect. Perfection is the non-existence of all things. Even though all sorts of creations and matters exist, they are also non-existent. The non-existent state exists of itself, but that is, exists of itself does not mean it is existent. The whole of this universe is truth when it is not an image, for truth is the foundation and the absence of individual thought. The individual exists of itself, yet it is the representation of perfection. Perfection is the product of image. Man cannot fly in the sky. because he is of his human image. All creations are of their respective images. Man's mind resides in this image, while the minds of all things reside in theirs. Worry. The still mind is like a lake. The still mind is one in which the whole of creation is non-existent. The whole of creation is the non-existent mind and the non-existent heart. Yet man alone has a tumultuous mind. All creations come and go according to the will of heaven. But man does not know if he is coming or going. Meanwhile, I alone am heaven, and I alone am worried. I am restless, wondering when my will be conveyed to him. The will of heaven, spring, the season in which all creations are vibrant with life. In every slope and valley, people are at their leisure, but live ignorant of nature's logic. Man has been trapped in the wants of his life for too long. That he is trapped means he has trapped himself. It means he is unable to escape from it. So though he may have been taught what is right, if he does not know reality, he cannot know truth. That man is unable to know truth is because he is trapped in his world and has never been outside of it. Therefore, heaven's will is to teach man how. Heaven's will does not actually exist, and yet it does. In haste, I live running after man. Mind. The mind of heaven is like a floating cloud. Man's mind is one in which he exists. Thus, the countless matters of this world are all one's own. Heaven's will does not exist, but amidst this, all creations and matters exist. Thus, its non-existence is preparation for existence. Heaven's will is the place of non-existence. There is nothing to have in this world, but man lives thinking there is something to gain, though there is nothing for him. Man lives lost in his wants. Such is life. That man lives means his life exists. Human life is one that is lived in his wants with his wants. Knowing that all such things are false is though. nimitta and animitta. Nimitta is existence. Existence is want. Want is attachment. Nimitta exists because want exists. Nimitta exists due to the existence of one's self. One's existence is the image of one's individual self. This image came from animitta and became nimitta. Nimitta becomes animitta. Once again, animitta is the source. It is the mother of all creations. When nimitta is nimitta, it is not perfect when nimitta becomes animitta. And when it becomes nimitta, which in turn is animitta, then it is truth. Truth does not change. The real identity of this never-changing truth, the harmonious energy of animitta. This harmonious energy of animitta is a sort of thought mass, as well as reality. And the reality that has been planted in this reality is the realm of God. The realm of God is where there is true life. It is where all things exist as they are. It is where everything becomes exactly as one wills it. It is where neither creation nor destruction exists. The realm of God is eternal. It is where the mind does not exist. It is the place of truth. It is this realm of God that is the real identity of the world. But man mistakenly thinks that the world he's living in is reality. Representations of heaven. Life is life. Man is man. Though a stranger may live in a foreign place, he is still a person. Though a familiar person may live among others, he is still a person. A human being is a human being. Everything in this world is what it is. The only thing that man gains from the moment he's born is none other than the mind he creates. His original state and the source are one. Furthermore, they do not exist. That they do not exist means they originally exist. Existence is non-existence, which is why to say something does not exist means that it does, and that something exists means that it does not. All lives are born of the world, are non-existent. Thus, the representations of heaven are all creations, including man. Lifespan. Man ages with time, with life. That man ages is nature's flow. Nature's flow, it is of its own accord. In any case, every person lives his one lifetime in solitude. One lifetime is all a person has in life. Man's life is an infinite, finite period in the phenomenal world. A finite period in the phenomenal world is the time in which creations are of their images. Every creation has a lifespan in which it is of its image. Every image has a lifespan which differs accordingly. The one source is what created this world, but man does not know this logic. Thus, mankind must wake up from his sleep. He must know the world in which all are one, as well as know the state in which there is no life or death. He must know them and become them in order to become complete. Man, after taking a deep breath, I whistle a tune. They are the stories created with the passage of time. The will of heaven always seems to be conveyed somewhere. Heaven does not exist, but it exists in and of itself, which is why there is nothing it cannot do with each. Man lives not knowing that heaven, earth, man are one in the same. Man lives as man. Man is the only one who does not know the foundation. He does not know that heaven is man. He does not know that there is only one heaven. Man simply knows nothing. Even the ones who say they do actually do not. My worry, should I tell people to come? Should I tell them with my arms wide open? I am worried about what I should say to convince them to come. They do not know me, and so with a heavy heart I look to heaven. Heaven is my only companion. Heaven has no will, which is why I like it. I do not have countless worries, but man alone has turmoil in his mind. I found this to be ridiculous. The clouds, heaven, the moon, everything is my companion. Man is the object of my worry, while heaven and all creations are my companions. My will. Those who are superior do not pursue though those who are not may be poor, but nevertheless they seek out truth. While life comes and goes like an empty dream, man does not know heaven's will. Without knowing the meaning of his life, he looks to heaven and he lives harboring in his heart the regrets and bitterness of this untrue life of this. The circumstances people face in the world are nothing, but they do not know this. It pains me to see them. Not a single one of them know heaven's will. Man does not know the will of this silent heaven, but instead tries to discern what heaven is. What is human life? It is the life man lives. Man is man, and because he has a life, he has karmic ties. Karmic ties exist due to life. With his long sighs, man knows not where to go, what he must live for, or why he is living. He knows nothing. He lives having confined himself. I teach wisdom to the people of this world, wisdom which is none other than the non-existent mind. Due to his karmic ties, man lives ignorant of the fact that to live without wants is the greatest blessing in the world. Though there is the whole of creation in that place, far beyond the sky and the clouds, man continues his discerning and refuses to let go of his wants. Thus, this is my worry, my klesha. I am me. I do not exist, but man alone is in agony. Man does not know what he must live for, or where he must go, and all that he has in his mind is frustration. Therefore, my will is to place heaven's will in man's mind. But man does not know this. Instead, all he has in his mind is his discernment towards me. Such has been man's regrettable behavior throughout the ages, and only when he is free from it will he be able to live a decent life. Only then would his life be free of falseness. Only then would he be able to live his life in a humble way and humanly way. It is only when man knows he is man that he is truly man.